The year is 1961. The world is frozen in a Cold War. Two superpowers stare across an iron curtain, and above them, a new battlefield opens. Space. The Soviets have already launched Sputnik. They have put the first man in orbit. America is losing, and the free world is watching. Then, a young president steps to the podium. His voice cuts through history. "We choose to go to the moon," John F. Kennedy declares. "Not because it is easy, but because it is hard." A single sentence, an impossible mission. Land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth before the decade is out. NASA is given the impossible. 400,000 engineers, scientists, and dreamers race against time. Slide rules, punch cards, computers with less power than a modern watch. They must invent everything. Rockets bigger than any built, suits that survive the vacuum of space, a ship that can land on another world. January 27th, 1967. Apollo 1. On the launch pad during a routine test, a spark ignites the pure oxygen cabin. In seconds, the capsule becomes an inferno. 3 astronauts, Grissom, White, and Chaffee, are lost. The nation grieves. The program stands on the edge of collapse, but America does not turn back. The engineers rebuild, redesign, rethink, and they create a beast. The Saturn V, 363 feet tall, 6 million pounds of thunder. The most powerful machine humanity has ever built. When its engines ignite, the ground shakes for miles. Windows shatter. Birds fall from the sky. July 16th, 1969, 9:32 a.m. 1,000,000 people line the Florida coast. 500 million watch on television. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins. 3 men climb into a tiny capsule atop a rocket the size of a skyscraper. Countdown: 10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence start. They tear through the atmosphere. 240,000 miles of empty black await them. For 3 days they hurtle through the void, faster than any humans in history. They pass the point of no return. If anything fails now, they will not come home. Behind them, Earth shrinks into a fragile blue marble. July 20th, lunar orbit. The lunar module Eagle detaches from Columbia. Armstrong and Aldrin climb inside a fragile craft made of aluminum foil and dreams. Collins stays behind, alone, orbiting the far side of the moon, cut off from every human who has ever lived. The Eagle begins its descent. Then, alarms. 12:02. Program alarm. The computer is overloading. Armstrong looks down. The landing site is a field of boulders. He seizes manual control. Fuel is running out. 60 seconds. 30 seconds. Dust rises from the surface. And then, contact light. Houston. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Silence. Then applause erupts across mission control. Grown men weep. On Earth, a species holds its breath. For the first time in 4.5 billion years, a machine from Earth rests on the surface of the moon, and 2 men are inside it. 6 hours later, the hatch opens. Neil Armstrong descends the ladder. His boot hovers above the gray dust. And then, he steps. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. A footprint in lunar dust, a print that will remain for 1,000,000 years. Humanity has left its cradle. They plant a flag, speak with a president, gather rocks older than life itself. Then they climb back into the Eagle, blast off, dock with Columbia, and hurtle home. On July 24th, they splash down in the Pacific. 3 men return, but all of humanity is changed. We had looked up. and reached the sky.